That's okay, man, I got the man. On the bright side, gotta keep on the bright side.
Hey!
Hi, beautiful.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody. How you doing out there? What's going on?
Welcome to the brighter side. I'm Amber Nelson.
And I'm Ed Larson. And
We're here to take your stinky doo-doos and make them into pee-pees.
that's right, man, because everyone knows that pee-pee is greater than poo-poo.
That's right.
Actually, gosh, I don't know.
If I'm on a bus trip,
I'd
if
rather
I'm
be
on
covered in piss than poop.
I'd rather be covered in piss than poop. I'd rather have to piss than poop. Like if
Yeah.
I'm on a Greyhound, right? I'm going cross country. I'd rather have to piss than poop.
I would say some of the better times of my life might be while I was pooping than while I was peeing. But I'm never, while I'm peeing, I'm never worried about my butt getting ruined. Listen, we're not supposed to talk about this right at the top of the show. We're here. It's less than a minute in, and I'm just sitting here. We've already lost 100 people.
No!
It's fine.
I did it.
it's
I was the perpetrator. I was the poopatrator here.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, awesome 1G sub. They're in for the fucking poo-poo
Thank
talk.
you.
What's going on? Awesome
Hi, Lizzie
1G.
TPR.
Hell yeah. Thank you for joining the brighter side. We do this every other Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you're in between that area, just count and you'll figure out when it is time for you to watch.
That's right. 1, 2, 3. But here's the thing. We're going to take all your gripes and our gripes, and we're going to make a brighter side no matter what.
That's right. So you got some gripes, throw them in the chat. We got James over there fucking hitting it, hanging out in the chat. He's going to take your gripes. He's going to throw them in the gripe pile at the bottom here, and we'll get to them at the end of the show. Keep loading them in. We love to hear it. We'll get to as many as we can at the end of the show. Also, I love a hype train. Okay, I love a dirty hype train, and I love to get wild when I see a hype train. So the more subs we get, the more comments we get, the higher chance we have of getting a hype train. We get a hype train, I'm gonna get up, I'm a dance.
That's right. And we have a sub emoji of a sun.
That's right, yeah.
Let's go to the
Sun,
side.
brighter side. You know, I was thinking because I really want more brighter side emojis. We got hams. Let's see the hams in the chat. Let's throw your sons in the chat. Let's see what they're looking like, everybody. But I think we need a gator.
Let's get a gator.
We need
I
a gator
love
emoji. I feel like I got a gator on my hat today. I got this in Gator Park and down in Miami Beach. What's up? Look, check out my fucking head gator, bro. And you know, it's just a good way to live your life.
Balti Bigfoot, thanks for the sun. Oh, and Hilary Stan, thank you for the sun.
Throw them in there, sums and hams. Let's see, maybe your ham is a son. That's right. My gripe is not enough, Eddie. Eddie and Amber and the brighter side.
Oh, we're here for you.
Yeah, that's willful locking.
Will Falaki. Also, Eleanor Condor 69. What's the brighter side of being a man not wanted in heaven by Amber? So Ed, Natalie, and I were just having a little bitch session because all these religions.
Catch me up.
Well, all these religions just say like in heaven it's a man's world and then a woman gets to serve you, and I'm kind of like
In heaven?
In heaven, like that's every religion's version of heaven. It's like men get their own planet basically, and women have to serve them. And I went on a tangent and I got mad and I was like,
Christian heaven's like that?
LDS heaven. They
What's
get their
LDS?
own planet.
Oh, Latter-day Saints.
They get their own planet, and I'm kind of like, and I got mad, and I was just like, what if in my heaven I don't want any men? But hey, Eleanor Condor 69, you get to come into heaven, and Ed gets to come in heaven.
Yeah. I mean,
We
it's
all.
also, it's like there's no planet. You know, heaven is the thing from the planet. It's an astral plane. No one's actually there. It's somewhere for your soul to go party.
I don't think they're thinking that hard. They just want a woman to suck their cock, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen on Earth or after you're dead, especially.
No.
Because you're just dirt, and there is no heaven or hell, in my opinion.
Whoa.
But you know, that's not a brighter side way of looking at life, or maybe it is.
We'll get to my story later because maybe there is a heaven, and
We'll
I just
see.
do want to apologize. Men are allowed in my heaven. I'm so sorry. I just got mad at these guys.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe you don't need them there. You know, it's your heaven. It's your nirvana.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can come over to party on Fridays.
That's right. I mean, and we all know that one of the members of Nirvana, sent himself to heaven.
That's right.
Thanks for the sub, the Milkman. I've been drinking a lot of milk lately. You know what that is?
Milk?
Milk, M-E-A-L-K. It's a bunch of nut juice, and I know that sounds grosser than it is. It's just cashew milk, a bunch of pure cashews, just mainlining it every morning.
That's healthy for you, Ed.
I am.
You look great.
I'm trying to live. We're sticking around here for a couple more years, so I'm eating better. It naturally leads me into my gripe is that I got fucking salad dressing on my pants. and it looks like it's jizz.
Oh, well, if we get a hype train, we all get to see Eddie's jizz.
Yeah, it's not. It's salad dressing.
Yay!
It's salad dressing. Everyone's telling me how good I look and like all this shit, but you know you're still fat every time you eat a salad. Someone's like, "Oh, really? A salad, huh?" You know, like so. It's like I know that is an indicator that you're still fat when people are just impressed that you're eating healthy. Let's see. My parents are so concerned I won't be at the same level as them because I left True Goonie. I don't know what that means
because
exactly.
there's levels of heaven, and we found out there's a bad heaven. They even said there's bad heaven.
Isn't that hell?
I guess so.
Purgatory is a bad heaven.
I don't know.
And he just hanging out and then see St. Peter. He's a fucking dick. He's like, you get in, you don't get in. You know, what's up with that shit? He couldn't even fucking stay alive. He got crucified himself.
That's right. What is he, like some bouncer at a bar? Some cunty little bouncer?
Yeah, didn't they crucify him upside down? I'm pretty sure they did.
They did because he said that he didn't want to be crucified like Jesus. He wanted a worse pain.
Yeah.
And
is
that's
that
why
what
the
it is?
upside down cross isn't necessarily evil. It's just him saying you want to be crucified in a worse way.
Yeah. We should honor Peter more. You know, everyone always talking about Jesus and Mary and Joseph and John the Baptist. Peter, fucking, let's talk about Peter.
I honor Peter every
Or is it
time
Peter
I go
or
on
Paul?
Tinder.
Who is Paul? Oh, you love that. Is Paul the guy who I lose track? It's been decades since I had to learn for my grades.
I don't know. Brighter side is you ate a salad.
Yes, I ate a salad. That is the brighter side. But man, you know, it is better. But I need to get better at eating salad because every time I eat this shit, it drips all over me. And I'm a fucking mess. But I haven't, you know, you know what? I am learning, you know, before I started eating salads, I used to call them Nikose salads.
Right.
And now I know that it's Niçoise. And I learned that because the 10th time I ordered it, someone just started laughing at me, and then I think might have been you, and then and so now I know that it's a Niçoise salad.
I mean, it's spelled like Nikose.
Nicosi, it's Nicosi.
I like Nikose. He freed Mexico.
Yeah, we all know that. Yeah.
I got my gripe, my personal
What's your gripe? I want to hear it.
So my niece got married recently, and my mom went to the wedding. It was my mom and her son and the niece, right? The niece is like a very young, beautiful bride, wonderful wedding. And then when the father-daughter dance happened, my mother wanted to butt in. She decided it'd be so funny to butt in on the dance and like, I don't know who she was going to take to dance. I don't know. But she's like, always thinks that stuff is kind of funny, like making a scene. And someone said, no, you can't do that. Sit down. And she got so mad, she left the wedding and brought all of her party with her. And I had to have a hard conversation with my brother because he was like, she's always been like this and like none of the family speaks to her. And I'm going to go see her in a month, and I'm the only kid that really speaks to her, and I go like every 5 years. And it brought me all of these like triggers from my childhood of like always having to leave states, leave countries even. She's histrionic, I believe. And there's no like, just have a conversation and just say these are my boundaries. There's no understanding of this. This is a medical thing. And I would say my gripe is like, I don't know how to put it exactly, all of that, like my childhood. I will say maybe the brighter side is it made me become a comedian because I had to get away from her and go to New York City and like discover myself. Which
Sounds like her timing is off for sure as far as comedic timing goes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But I would say, if I can interject, what I think the brighter side of this situation is that it, you know, and not to give away too much that's going on Brighter Side Stories this upcoming week. We had an episode come out today. Please go listen to it. But next Wednesday, we recorded that today, and it comes out next week. And you listed your mother as one of the top 3 most influential people in your life.
She's very influential to me.
Yeah, and so it's like even though this thing happened, this hiccup of life happened, you say this not great moment, it didn't deter you from still looking up to your mother and still like she's so powerful and so her energy lies with you so well that this didn't sway you the other direction.
Right. I will say that. I will also say there's been a lot of these little hiccups. You know what I mean? It's like always been like this. And I didn't even know who I was until my late 30s. You know?
Yeah.
So I do still find her very influential and very powerful. And she was raised around a lot of trauma and gave me a better life than she had in her childhood. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But it's a lot, and I think she has a medical disorder.
I mean, lots of people do. Yeah, I remember when my mom was still around, we would fight and scream at each other, but it doesn't mean you don't love them, And it's like, and I think part of love is accepting some of people's shortcomings, and it seems like you're doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard because it's like her way or the highway. You don't get a vote. You don't get it. I don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't exist in her eye, like around. It's just sort of always, always, always the light. And I think that's why I pushed myself to find. I did stand-up comedy because I was like, I didn't think I was funny. It was just because I need to find out who I am. And
Yeah.
I was embarrassed so much as a child. I was like, I don't care if they hate me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
She definitely put you on a performer's path. You would go to nursing homes and sing with her a lot, and so I don't even know if you had, if you lived down the street with another family. I don't know if you ever would have found out that you wanted to be a performer, and that I think your mom kind of pushed you into the life that you have, and without knowing that she was doing that.
I think so too. Yeah.
And so that's my positivity.
That is the brighter side. She did. I was pushed into this life, and I have a very happy life.
Yeah.
I'm not. She's away in Mississippi. I'm here in LA, and I'm working in entertainment through the pandemic and through the writer's block.
Are you going to bring her a gift or anything when you go?
I should.
Bring her a gift or pick up some. Sometimes you can buy flowers at the airport.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
She has flowers. I might get her something from LA. She thinks this place is full of the devil, but
So maybe not something from LA. Maybe.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, a lot of people say they're like, I remember as a child they would look at me in the eyes and say, "I hate your mother." Mm-hmm. But here we are. Welcome to the brighter side.
Zagarius says Amber's like, if Carrie didn't die and became a comedian.
That's right, Zagarius.
Yeah. Did Carrie die? Oh yeah, there was a fire.
Yeah, they lit her on fire and they threw pig's blood at her.
Well, I knew the blood was before the fire.
Right.
And she started the fire with her mind.
With her mind.
Which is great.
That's great. They didn't throw pig's blood at me, but I did get a beer thrown at me during an improv scene in New York City. And you know what? I deserved it.
Yeah.
We were not good.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Those beers don't throw themselves. Thank you for the sub, Digital Ghosty. Robe slightly ajar. I've seen you in here before. Robe slightly ajar. Nice schling. And Sangria. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. Let's get that hype train coming. I want to show you guys my new
See
moves.
his cum.
You guys got to see
his cum.
my jizz. I can still show jizz. It's not jizz. It's salad dressing.
Marna Lee, thank you for subscribing with Prime.
Yes, yeah. If you have Prime and you're watching this, it's free for you to subscribe. So just go ahead and do it. I mean, also, if I could talk to you a little bit, Kelly, can I get my single camera? Get off of Prime.
Eddie,
Get
no.
off of it. It's the devil.
It helps us with the show.
It's a Satan's time.
It helps us with the
He's a
show.
bad man.
We need the
He's a bad man.
money.
They're taking over the world. So I'd rather you not subscribe. If you to get off of Prime, I would appreciate. I'll tell you what. If you get off of Prime and you send me a receipt of you getting off Prime, I will Venmo you $1.
Whoa.
That's right. I will Venmo you $1 if you get off of Prime.
Well, you're moving.
I'm moving. I know. It's just a dangerous offer for me to make. This is not a time for me to be willy-nilly with money, but I feel like it's a fair investment. I'm so actively not a member of Amazon Prime that I am currently paying people to get off it.
Wow. I mean, I have been locked out of Prime for so long, and I've just been like, shop local, because I just don't know my old email recovery password.
That's good, because they'll just start it over without you even asking you, and then all of a sudden you just get $116 fucking ripped out of your bank account. And they're like, oh, you got Prime for a year now. You're fucked.
What?
Yeah. Fubo just did that to me, these pieces of shit. They didn't give me no warnings. All of a sudden, $200 ripped out of my account for TV I don't watch for fucking 6 months.
Who is Fubo?
Exactly. They ain't got shit on Fubo. And then, I tried to watch a movie the other day, commercials. I'm like, I'm paying for this shit. You're going to give me commercials?
No, I tell you what I watched, Tubi. TUBI.com. It's free. And I saw Death Becomes Her last night.
Thank you for the sub. Great Odin's Raven. I appreciate you. If you sub through Prime, thank you for that as well.
Oh, Penny Lane 086. I worked at Amazon customer service for 3 years. Stop giving this company your money.
That's right.
But if you give the company your money and you subscribe to us, it's free.
Yes, it's free for you if you're still with the bad devil. Okay,
The bad
devil. Because we've all know that Satan's a cop. I know it's not a good advertisement, but he's a warden of a nasty prison called hell. All right, and if you want that job, you can go ahead and sign up for it. But in my opinion, Satan's doing a great job keeping all those baddies down in hell.
Wow.
You want to hang out with Dahmer? No. No, you don't.
No, you don't. I mean, I might could. Where can I watch Little Man? Kevin called. I don't know. I just type in a movie I like and see free. See where you do it.
Little Man. What's Little Man?
That's his name.
Bezos?
No, this guy here.
Oh, where can I watch Little Man?
Oh, no, the movie.
The movie Little Man.
That's where Marlon Wayans, I believe, is very small.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Marlon Wayans is very small in Little Man. Interesting.
Wow.
I recently saw White Chicks. I never watched it because it looked really stupid. I watched it. It's pretty funny. I laughed a lot there.
There we go. I like a good old-fashioned comedy.
Ooh, Cool Dog Pick says that Jackie has my Prime sub this month. You'll have to fight her for it. That's fine. You give Jackie your Prime subs.
You know what? Get on Prime. Get
Yeah.
on Prime and
Next
give
month.
us the thing.
Yeah, we'll take it next month. I won't fight nobody. You get it next month. It's great. I didn't know you only got one a month. Yeah, that's crazy. You only get one a month, but we'll take it next month.
Johnny Blank says Holden does a great job, though. I say get on Prime and then help us out.
Wow,
But Ed
look-
hates it.
Pardo Bond, look at this. LPN TV. I canceled my Prime to join the Patreon.
Wow.
Look at you. All right. I see you. And you go ahead, DM me at Eddie Tunes. I want to see your cancellation email. I'll send you $1 Venmo. I promise you. I'll do it. I promise this is happening. Guys, we love this. Please keep sending your gripes down in the chat. We'll get to them at the end of the show. I promise. Like you know, Brighter Side is bi-weekly at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. On next week, you'll be seeing Tears of a Clown, where Holden and Jake are going to have Jeremy Kaplowitz. And that will be a lot of fun. So make sure you check that out. And then, of course, 5 p.m. every Wednesday is Spun. Lazy Typer, because it's got no vowels. It's good. That's cute. Where can I watch the Ricky Lake flick that Ed walked out of? Mrs. Winterborn. Hopefully, it's been erased by society. I'm pretty sure it has.
It looks like a good movie. It looks heartfelt.
Just watch Hairspray if you want to see a good Ricky Lake film.
Okay.
Time for some topical jokes?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, us being comedians, I guess we should.
Try to write some jokes occasionally. So guys, Carrie Joe, Ed's gripe next week was going to be how he offered this $1 thing and somehow got scammed. Yes, I always get scammed.
How?
Constantly, people, because they're always trying, man. Someone I got the craziest thing. Someone Venmo requested $5,000 from me.
No, that's a
They're
scam.
like, I gotta move, and I'm like, hey, me too. Send me $5,000.
Well, you know what they do is they'll Venmo request it and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Or they'll send you the money and they'll be like, "I'm so sorry. Can you send it back?" And it was fake money the whole time.
These motherfuckers.
But I tell you a way to get out of being scammed: don't have any money.
That's right. That's a damn fine way to
That's
not get
mine.
scammed.
Tell you what, America will see 2 different species of cicadas coming up from the south.
Wow.
Wow, the south will rise again.
Hey, it's a cicada joke. Amber told me she wrote some cicada jokes, so I tried to write some too. I couldn't get 3, but here's one I got. This one's really bad, Amber. I'm
Okay.
giving you a warning, but I'll try to work it on its feet and fix it. Cicadas are coming back to town. You know what killed them last time? They were sick AIDS. Sick with AIDS?
Sick with AIDS.
Sick with AIDS.
That's right.
It was so bad it hurts. It hurts.
You sick with AIDS?
Yeah, they're
you
sick-
like making these AIDS jokes.
I hate to be this guy, but it might be the funniest virus.
Why?
Wait, why?
because AIDS are helping you, and then this disease does not help you.
That's right.
That's right. Let's see. It's an event. The cicadas coming out of the ground. It's an event that hasn't happened in 200 years. What are these cicadas? They're going to be so confused coming out of the ground after 200 years.
That's right.
What are these women doing around voting? What's going on here?
Hey, Amber, where were cicadas all these years?
Where?
They were grounded.
Oh, because they're in the ground.
That's right. There we go. That is a science joke. That is a science.
That is science.
That is a science class. That's like a third grade science
God,
joke.
what are you, Bill Nye over here? Oh, wow.
Thank you. Yeah, he's great. You like to yell at people for not wearing their masks, and I saw him walking his dog in the middle of the pandemic, and he was not wearing a mask. Breaking it here.
Who was?
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
During
yeah.
the pandemic?
During the
walking his dog
pandemic,
in a
while
mask?
he's screaming, telling everyone to wear a mask, which I stand behind, and I'm glad people did. But if you're going to scream about it, be about it.
You got to put your foot where your mouth is.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to go see my mom in Mississippi, and the cicadas are going to be coming out. So if she starts talking politics, at least I have the warm embrace of cicadas that I can run into.
They're actually very cool.
Yeah, they don't bite you. They have the sound of a chainsaw.
You can eat them. You know
Really?
that? Oh, yeah. People fry them up and eat them.
Let's do it. Let's have a cicada party.
Well, you're going to be there. You tell me how it is.
I love that.
And I couldn't think of a third cicada joke. And if you want, you could actually argue that I didn't think of any. It's topical joke, so I try to stay in the news. And I found this Lizzo. Did you see what happened with her recently?
What happened with Lizzo?
She went on X and said, "I quit," and everyone thought it was about music and stuff. But when people asked what she was talking about her music, she said, "No, I was talking about toxic people. She's quitting toxic people," which is unfortunate because now she can't even hang out with herself.
Good one, Eddie.
Thank you. You know, I was bragging to Amber that I wrote a Lizzo joke, and not once did I mention her weight. And I'm proud of myself because I, as a fat man, love a fat joke.
You're not that fat, Eddie.
People say that to me, but yet I still get the salad comments. Look at you! Oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
It's a salad. It's like applauding a baby for taking a shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you go salad time? Did you go salad time, Eddie?
All right, so this week Amber's got a cool bit planned, and so I took care of the videos this week.
Okay.
So these are all my videos that I wanted to show you, Amber. Each one of these are things that I feel like either help me out or something you'd be into. And I think the first one, catfish noodling?
Yeah. We put the thing down.
Oh my God!
You get him? Did you
All
get the pretty girl getting it?
No.
There's a pretty girl doing it.
Oh yeah, there's lots of pretty girls doing it. Like 3. And
Three.
but you got to see. This is probably my favorite catfish noodling video I've ever seen.
Hold his feet. Hold his feet.
I guess she's pretty.
Oh, is that? Are we looking at his butt?
Oh, it's getting real.
That's okay. He can go back and get the hat.
Bitch, he holding his breath.
Where is he? Look at it, he's gone.
You're going around. Trying not to let that fish go. He's just in there.
You gotta really want this thing.
Okay. He wants out. I wonder if he has.
You can get it at the grocery store.
Yeah, totally don't have to do this.
Oh, he has it.
Whoa!
Look at that fucking fish! Look at that thing!
That's a catch and release right there. That thing is like 200 years old.
Oh, or
Wow.
you eat for a month. You feed a village with that fucking thing.
Damn, that is a catfish. I
Yeah.
love it.
That's like a pool noodle catfish noodle.
Damn.
Man, I would, I'm scared of catfish noodle, but I would love to try it. I'm not a fisherman by any means. I used to like it when I was a kid, just because like I had a cool friend who fished, and then as I got older, there was another. I knew a drug dealer that fished, and so if I fished with him, I got free drugs.
Ooh.
But this is I love fishing videos, and my algorithm is like half fishing videos now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's underneath the water. That is one thing I've
No,
learned.
it's very
You have no
scary.
idea what's on. Melissa says he belongs to the catfish now. I guess so.
That's right. I used to think when I was like a little girl, and I would imagine that there would like a whole underwater world. Like there's a McDonald's under there, kind of like SpongeBob, but I never saw that show.
I never watched it either, to
Never
be
watched
honest
that
with you.
either, yeah.
It seems like it seems like it's funny. It seems like I would like it if I saw it. I just never gave it the chance. Gurney, thumbs up, thumbs down on SpongeBob. Thumbs up, big thumbs up, quick thumbs up. That was wild. Yeah, no, she loves it. All right, so so maybe I'll get some SpongeBob in my life. All right, so this next one, I'm looking. I'm in the market for a car. I thought I had a lead on this old Bronco.
Oh,
which
you would be great in a Bronco.
I know. I'd really love to be in a Bronco. It was like a 1986. Like I was gonna get it for like $3,000. I was fucking all about it. It was just like the windows didn't roll down and they had a bunch of problems. But it just seemed like a cool problem to have. And I'm not driving far, just a couple miles to and from work. Nothing crazy. Digital Ghosty says, does it hurt or is it like slimy Chinese finger trap? I'm pretty sure it does. They got some teeth where you can get it on your
hurts.
arm and stuff. But the thing you got to worry about more is the spine kinds of spikes. So when you're grabbing the outside of the catfish is where it hurts more than the inside of the catfish. So there's that. But anyway, so I need a car. And I want an old car. I don't want, it's my first time. I haven't had a driver's license in a very long time, maybe 20 years. And I want my first car back to be like the ones I used to drive 20 years ago.
Like a normal car, because right now they have a button you press or some bullshit and like beep bops. I don't need a beep bop. I can see there's a car next to me.
Yeah, so if I am going to go on this car journey, I want something old. I want something a little fun and, something with a little character. And so I've been kind of taking my time, Googling cars, seeing what comes back and the old algorithm and shit like that. And so I've been in there, and then so I found this car that I think I might make an offer on.
Ed. Okay. Oh, here we go.
A doorknob.
All right. Just slightly used.
It works.
All right.
What would you do if this was your date?
I would ask for drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a doorknob?
It works. It works.
Whoa.
Oh wait, sounds a little funky.
Is that plants? Oh my god.
It's the engine underneath this car. Oh, gotta watch out for that drawer.
Oh, gotta watch out.
There we go. Listen, it's scared of the hammer. It just works when you put it next to it.
Is it like a metal?
I don't know why it does that, but he figured it out.
Cuando pise tierra dominicana, donde nacen las canciones sentidas.
Wow, I say good luck with that, Ed. Just give him $5. You got it.
It comes free with a Prime membership, but you got to deliver packages all day. I love a good fucked up car. I had a car once. My buddy gave it to me, and the door would just fly open if I made the left turn too fast. It was like one of those cars.
That's a good hand-me-down car.
And I had to shut it. The window wouldn't shut. So sometimes if it rained, my seat would be all wet, and I'd have to sit on a trash bag. And then so whenever I shut the door, I would have to literally hold the door up as I shut it in, and so that's the only way the door would shut. And if I did it wrong, the door would just swing open in the middle of traffic. The seatbelt worked, so that was fine. But then also the windshield stopped. It just became opaque, and you couldn't see through it.
Okay.
And but
Windshield
you could
stopped.
see light. So I'm literally Ace Ventura driving with my fucking head out the window, and doing that kind of thing. And I had a old fashioned car phone. It wasn't hooked up to anything, but it was fun. I used to always when I was in traffic, I used to always, because it had a cord and everything, and so I used to always pick it up and yell at it and say, "Stop! Buy! Sell! It was a lot of fun.
That's funny. How did the window not? Was it just dirty?
What do you mean? Oh, the front window?
Yeah.
I couldn't clean it. I don't know what happened to it, but something the Florida weather came in and just ruined the windshield.
Haunted
and
car.
I couldn't use it. And then, also the brakes didn't work. Okay. And so I had to, map out my route to and from work so I didn't go down any hills. You can go up hills, but you can't go down the hills. And then I would ride the parking brake and use the parking brake as the brake.
Well, I'm glad you're alive, Ed.
Me
I'm
too.
glad you're here. You know what? I think you do well in a Red Bull car.
A Red Bull car?
And they would pay you.
Oh, one
That's
of
the car
those.
with the big
I
Red
remember
Bull
that.
on
And
it.
they hand out the cans. I remember that.
You could do that, Eddie.
I could do that.
You could be a Red Bull girl.
I'm surprised, Red Bull, what are you doing? How you guys doing? You want me to drive your car? I'll drive your car. I'll throw out some fucking bulls left and right. They don't do that anymore, though, do they?
Who knows? Where there's a will, there's a way. You can contact. I think it'd be funny just to drive a Red Bull car. Let me look this up right now.
Marna Lee here says, I had a car that the sunroof was broken. When it would rain, water would pool up in the broken seal. When I get in the car and hit the brakes for the first time, it'd pour out and drench me. And I forgot that it would do that every fucking time. Yeah. Man, I remember, they eventually, I abandoned the car. And then I remember someone eventually towed it away, and I was like, "Oh man, I got to go get that license plate back," because you got to turn them in. People know about that shit, So, and I went to the tow yard. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, it's $75," and I was like, "You know what?
Keep it.
That's your car now. That's your
yours.
car for $70.
Enjoy.
Melissa's. I bought a '98 Jetta off Craigslist for $400 once. Apparently, it was a drug running car that had secret compartments welded underneath the mechanic. Found a gun in one of them.
Oh,
Wow.
and did you keep the gun?
That's a cheap gun.
That's finders keepers right there.
Yeah.
And that's what you can tell that to the police and the judge if they ever find it. Say finders keepers.
Finders
and they're
keepers.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Someone found one of the bullets in their stomach as well. That's amazing. Any other crazy car stories? Man, I had so many shitty cars growing up. I had this Eclipse that just like, I remember the alternator like melted. Like I went back, I was like, oh, my car's not working. And then like I went to the mechanic and he's like, your alternator melted. So I don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
Dr. Hooligan 42 had a Honda Civic with with electric goblins. Frequently, the seatbelt buzzer would go off nonstop. I'd have to throw it in neutral while driving, coast while turning off the engine, turn it back on, and just get the gas moving to fourth or fifth gear, all while moving. Typically on the interstate. Not
What a bunch
safe.
of mechanics we have here.
I don't know if they are.
I think everyone's a smart, brilliant electrical engineer in this chat.
I think a mechanic would have been able to fix the car. Yeah. So what was your last car?
God, what was my last
Did you
car?
ever own a car?
In Louisiana, a long time ago, my cousin gave me a car, and my parents got me a car at the pawn shop that used to be a drug dealer's car. So I would roll through and like. For some reason, ladies would they would come out of the woods. I guess the woods are like a safe place, and then I would roll down the window and be like, "Hi," and then they would go back in the woods. I don't know where they're hiding, like behind a tree or something. I wish them well. I hope they're very safe. But they recognized the car and they came towards it.
There you go.
And after that, no more cars.
Hench
I don't want
Life,
a car.
Hench for Life 21. I had a 96 Honda in college, and when the exhaust pipe cracked and started hanging down about 250,000 miles in, we tied it to the bottom of the car with a rope going through the back seat. Safe. I mean, I love that shit.
I love this. Look at us. We're so smart.
I had a transition blowout on me when I was going to moving. I was trying to move to New Jersey, but the transition blew out 2 hours outside of my hometown where I was driving from in the beginning of a 15-hour trip, and so they took all my money for a new transition, and I paid them with money and my DVD player and 5 DVDs.
Right, but then you joined Murder Fist after that, right?
That's right. And so I literally moved to Tallahassee because I didn't have enough money to get to New Jersey.
Right.
And I joined Murder Fist.
See?
And I became a comedian. We both found our origin stories today, by the way.
Whoa, we did find our origin stories.
Yeah.
There's always a brighter side.
Penny Lane, 86. I turned on the rear defrost once of my 2005 Neon. I smelled sulfur, then crack, and the entire back window shattered out. Whoa! My first thought was, my dad will never believe I didn't just piss someone off. And I love these car stories. These are great. For the dying beautiful, got into an accident and went to get stuff out of the car. Wasn't much, but they wanted money for us to get our stuff, so they kept it, which included the corpse of our recently deceased tortoise.
Oh, well, that's a gift.
That
That's
is a
you.
gift.
That's what you get.
That's a bowl right
I mean, if
there.
they're
You
just like-
hollow that out. That's kitchenware.
That's right. Get some soup out of it. I love turtle soup. I can't wait to have some next month.
Man, I always thought that when I turned 60, I would buy a tortoise and just will it to somebody that way, and then be like, you have to keep this alive, you know,
Yeah.
and that way I have a young tortoise, but then they have to will it to the next person, and it's like, it's going to be great.
Do it to one of your 60 god kids or something.
Yeah, man, these little fucks, man, these are licking my hands and
They're
shit, putting their
fucks,
hands in my
they're
pockets.
nice.
What are you going to do? The next one we got here, so I'm moving this week. This is a very great thing. I'm moving into my first house since Florida, and it's been over 20 years since I've lived in a house. I can't be more excited to have a garage and all this shit. I don't even know how to deal with this.
You're
It's
going to
like,
mow the lawn. You're going to be able to say, get off my lawn.
oh my God, Amber. I'm
Wow.
going to be able to say, get off my lawn.
Yeah.
I need a chair for my front porch now.
Yeah.
Now I definitely need a chair for my front porch. By the way, throw your gripes, and we'll get to the gripes at the end of the show. But right now, I found a cool chair that I want for my house.
Okay,
I love
see it.
these DIY guys. They're amazing. So check this out. This is something that Julie will love.
So you can shit right in it.
Almost. Look at this. This guy's genius. Throw the tube in.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's a poop chute right there.
You know, it's even better than a poop chute.
What else could it be?
You
Is
see
it a ball?
The top?
Is it a ball spinny?
Look at this. This guy's so smart. I love a box fan too,
Is
by
it
the
to
way.
make your testicles breathe?
My balls need so much cold air. You have no idea.
What is going on with men's balls?
It's a burden.
It just seems like a burden. Like
It's a
I would
burden.
rather have a period than a sack of balls, to be honest.
You know, I don't think you're wrong, really. Look at this. You got the air freshener. You got this little guy in there. Little timer, a little bathroom timer.
Wow, so it's like that guy from Seven. He would love this.
Oh, yeah. He'd live in the box.
Oh, and it's a little fart capture.
It sucks out the farts
Wow.
from your butt. It's a fart sucking butt chair.
It's a fart sucking butt chair.
How
I love
amazing
that.
is that?
Put that on your front lawn so you can shit and fart and tell people to get off your lawn.
I'm putting that out in my room. That's going in the bedroom. That's going next to the TV. I'm going to fart all the time.
Right next to the lovemaking bed.
Julie deals with a lot. And she deserves me to have this these fart sucking chair.
I would pay $50 for that.
You'd pay $50 for that?
Yeah.
I think I'd go 100.
Ooh.
I mean, there's a lot of work goes into that.
How much farts do you have, Eddie? Should we talk about the diet? We had a salad today.
I had a salad today, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to be farting.
I will say that vegetarian diets, they shit and fart nastier than meat eaters. I don't know what it is,
You
but
think so?
vegetarians, their farts are radical, man.
Fucking right on, radical fucking BMX, man. Get up in there. Rock-a-birdie, it's like Ghostbusters for your butt.
It is.
Yeah. New Ghostbusters movie. Don't see it. How about that? We
That
talk
don't see
about
it.
it in the next Brighter Side stories.
Oh, people saying it's fiber. That's why.
Oh, yeah?
That's why it's fiber. That's why the farts are worse with vegetarians.
Yeah, I'm always chewing on wood and shit. And so they say, me and Rambo just like, hey, I'll have one end of a stick and he'll have another end of a stick. He loves it, I love it, and then I get my fiber. Okay, this next one, the other two, they were silly jokes. This one, honestly, this is the brighter side. This is a beautiful story. I think everyone needs to see. Let's just go right to it. This is going to make everyone cry. I love this. We got
Miss Williams, hey.
the best bus driver in the world.
Come on, Slayer. Uh-huh.
You know,
They gotta go beep 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 with the thing for her.
Absolutely. Please, yeah, hold them until Miss Williams gets on the bus.
I guess it might not be working. So this guy's working extra.
No, that bus is out of commission if it don't go beep beep beep.
Look at this
He could
guy.
fuck his back up.
He's a gentleman.
Oh my god.
Look at this guy.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking about sitting on the back of the bus being like, let's go. Hurry up, I gotta get to work.
This is the sweetest man.
They gotta fix that bus. He is a sweet man. You're way more positive than I am.
Yeah, apparently, because I find this to be a beautiful story.
Not me. I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, he's very nice. He's a gentleman. He got to do that again when she wants to get off. If it's one stop, I'd be pissed off.
This doesn't look like a busy town. I think they got time.
That's got to be at least like a 3-4 stop situation.
But she's got a horrible, not a horrible existence, but a hard existence.
No, it's nothing
you
against
know?
her. It's the bus. Like, they got to get that bus fixed.
He's got her in there, and then she's got her doggy. Could you
Okay.
give me the doggy?
This
Way
is
too
sweet.
long. The dog's name is Slayer.
This is fake. Aunt Eva says it's fake.
What do you mean this is fake?
It's fake. It's AI.
Why? It's not AI.
It's AI.
It's not AI.
It says AI.
Who says it's fake? One person said it's fake.
It
How many
means it's
people say
real.
it's real?
I don't know.
Why would it be fake?
Because Aunt Eva said so. That's why.
Okay, so it means nothing. No offense, Aunt Eva. It's,
It's a skit. She says it's a skit. Stage.
It's not a skit.
Everybody's saying it's stage now. Deep fake. Stage.
Deep
Liz
fake?
from Opera
It's not a
Dog
deep
says
fake.
It's fake. It's a deep fake from the fake news media.
Oh, Jesus
It's
fucking
not
Christ.
real. It's
I think everyone is very cynical, and I think that you go, all right, you know what is real? This happened on Easter. This is fucking real shit. Come see. Look at this.
Jesus
Look, this is
Rising?
real. This is
What the hell? What's going on?
this poor rabbit. This cop bothering him.
What'd he do? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Whoa. What? No, let me see. Let me
Oh,
see.
shit.
Yeah!
Oh, is this like those guys you did last time? I love that suit. Get it?
Up on the sheriff car. He don't give a shit. Famous. Yeah. Boom! Yes! 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 Easter surprise, man. Get your baskets, baby. Oh, one leg. Oh, this guy being annoying.
Yeah.
Happy Easter! Happy Easter! Happy Easter! The bunny dance. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Throw your sons and your hands in the chat. We got Famous Amos comedian. So funny. Oh man, I love Famous Amos. He's my favorite.
So funny. That's almost there with the guys dancing with the grave.
Yeah.
Right? That was really funny.
Yeah, no, it's the same guy. Yeah, same guys. Yeah, I love Famous.
Same guys, but like, so, humor with like whatever. It's great to be here.
It is great to be here. Now, you had a weird like psychic reading recently, right?
Right.
Is it a psychic or is it like a?
It's like a psychic energy cleansing. So I didn't know.
Tell me about
There's
this.
this thing called an egg cleansing. I had never heard of it, and then I looked it up, and like everybody's auntie all around the world is like doing all these egg cleansings, right? So I had just gotten out of the shower, and my roommate, the non-crazy one, was like, "Let's do an egg cleansing," and I was like, "Sure." And she said, "You take an egg in the shell and you whisper it your secrets and your intentions, and you pass it all along your body, and you put it all over your head, and the most important thing is to go out with it, so you don't go up with the egg, right? You go all around your body, and
Don't go. You got to go out.
You gotta go out, not
Out
up.
the fingers, out the toes, out the head. Okay, got it.
And then you take a glass filled with water, and you crack an egg in it, and then put a little salt on top, and then you give it a 10 minutes or so, and then the spirals and the yolk, and like it's kind of like reading teas, like a tea leaf reading that like Romani women do. This is I don't know where it comes from, but you can read the egg and the yolk and the spirals and the wisps. We'll have a lady. Let's see the lady explain it better than I do. There's a woman explaining.
Okay.
Feel like you have a lot of bad energy or juju stuck on you? No worries, witch. I got you. I'm gonna teach you right now how to perform on yourself an egg limpia. Cleanse your egg with salt water. You can also wash it with Florida water. Holding the egg like this, set an intention for what you want it to remove. Fill a glass with water to put the egg after the limpia is done. Now the limpia. Gently run the egg all over your body from top to bottom, including your feet soles, with an outward motion. Do this several times. Now
put the
crack
egg on
the
your
egg in
feet?
the glass, allow it to sink, and do not shake the cup. Let the egg rest unbothered for at least 10 minutes. I will teach you how to read your results in another video. Follow for more.
See, this is a woman doing it, and also like this might be child abuse, this next video, but here's a family doing it.
Okay, let's see it.
Here we go. So her mom is doing it to the daughter.
Nobody admits anything they've done.
She's a Beach Boys fan.
Yep.
None of you want to touch. You're a fucking dog.
What's up with the audio?
Yeah, so like people do it. They do it all. If you go on TikTok and type in egg cleanse, you can do it. So
I don't really play video games. This is a very Mexican thing. My grandma used to do this when I was sick. And Bobina2113 says this sounds like Santeria.
Maybe.
All right.
And somebody else said it might be Orthodox, like Orthodox Christian.
Okay.
Who knows? But here's some of my eggs. Here's a couple pictures. So this is the first one, and my roommate sent it off to a psychic. Now I've never met this psychic, and apparently she's like been very accurate with a lot of other readings with my roommate. And I was like, oh, what does this mean? And she said, I never met this woman. She said, I see the face of Jesus Christ. And she said, does she have a father who passed away that was religious? And I said, oh my God, I did. And she was like, your father wants to tell you that he's hearing your prayers lately. I've been praying a lot lately. And she said, I want you to know that your dad can hear your prayers. He says he's with you. And that, I don't know if they said it's all going to be okay, but that your father can see you, and your father wants you to find religion again.
Okay.
He says he wants you to go to any kind of church, because he was Christian, go to a church that he would go to, and then anywhere where you can find community, and you'll find community in that. So that's the first one, and then this is the picture the next day.
Next day, okay.
And she said, I see a bride in a white dress in front of a temple. And that's what the psychic said, that I'm apparently going to get married in a temple with a guy. But here's the thing.
Oh wow, this is great. I mean,
See, you can see the bride.
I mean, it looks like a fucking broken egg. How much was this? How much did this cost?
I didn't pay anything.
Okay.
It's free. It's nothing.
If it's free, it actually makes me kind of like, not be as skeptical.
No, I didn't pay her any money. Here's the thing. I've never dreamed of a wedding. I've never thought about a wedding dress, but it's so interesting. And
I don't want you to get married that fast, personally.
Right.
But you do whatever you want.
Do whatever I
You fall
want.
in love. You love is 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 love. Now, if you're a fan of the brighter side, which I'm sure most people are, we have recently come to the conclusion that Amber's father might have been Jewish, and there's a chance that he could have been Jewish. Now, saying that you need to find religion, you need to find community. It could be Judaism. Very big.
Could be
Judaism.
Christianity, could be
Judaism is very. Are you ready for this? You said you were going to get married in a temple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Shit.
Woo! The eggs are making you Jewish. I think this is great.
That's so funny. I have never once looked at a wedding dress and been like, my special day. I'm always like, oh, that's nice for her. That's
yeah.
it. But what if?
You could get any color wedding dress you want. Jackie had a black wedding dress. She looked
That's
great.
true. I've never even pictured myself being married, even when I was a little girl. And they were like, but what about your special day? And I was like, what do you mean? So we'll see.
We'll see.
I
You
might
never
just start
know.
going to church because this psychic said so.
Or you start going to temple.
Or start going to temple.
There's a temple by my new house. I'd check it out with you.
Really?
But they're going to ask us to stay. And that gets a little
No,
aggressive.
and I can't go with you because you're married and I'm single. I got to be there to find a husband.
Oh, that's right. Well, maybe we'll go with Julie too then.
We'll go with Julie.
Yeah, and we'll just be like, looking for a husband over here.
Mary LDS, that's right.
You want to get some gripes?
Yeah, let's get some grapes.
All right, grapes. The first one, Zagarius. My gripe, my fridge went out Monday, and my first car payment was today, and I got fired, and my boss doesn't even look at me. He just threw a check down and said, take your dog and go. Well, you got to keep the dog, and so that's nice. Yeah, but that does suck. You got to, the fridge thing. You need a fridge to survive. I've been without a fridge before. You got to, you got definitely temporary solution, cooler. Maybe smaller fridge. You could definitely get, if you live in LA, there's lots of cheap fridges. Facebook Marketplace. You can get yourself a cheap fridge there. Sorry about the dog. The job, rather.
The job. I'll say brighter side of all of this. There was a moment in my life where I was fired and broken up with, like the same day. And I was so, distraught and upset. And that, come to find out, that was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Because I didn't marry this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Thank God. He would have taken away my 20s. And the job I got fired at was a bullshit job that would have taken years out of my life. So sometimes life does and give you a cleansing. And it sucks in the moment. You will figure it out. And I know the market is very hard right now, but you have your dog, you'll figure it out, and you're going to get in a better place. I know you will.
And you got your new car. Or used car or wherever you got. So I think now would be a good time to this is, if this would have happened 15 years ago, you'd have no options. But today, as a temporary situation to keep the money coming in, Uber Eats, that kind of stuff, probably better than actual Uber because you're just picking up food and bringing it to people. You don't got to deal with their bullshit. And then you could probably even bring the dog and not tell anybody.
That's right.
So think about that. A temporary situation while you look for a new job. I'm sure you're going to get one. Just keep that love for the dog alive.
That's right. Maybe you'll get somebody in Uber if you do it, and they're like, "Hey, I have a job opening." Eleanor Condopass 69 said, "Amber, your Sim and Jackie stream is engaged and also dating death."
Whoa. There you go.
Hello, ring ding.
Zagarius has a follow-up here to that. Okay, actually, my gripe might be that Ed looks like the boss that just fired me, and it's making my eye twitch a bit. I love Ed, too. I shall overcome. A lot of bad people look like me.
Didn't you get arrested once because somebody shot somebody up on your street?
I didn't get arrested. I got held by the police for an hour because someone that looked exactly like me was holding people hostage. So and people say a lot of awful things to me. They just come up to me and just say racist, sexist shit to me, thinking that I'm going to find it hilarious because I look like this. And and I think I would change the way I look, but I feel like I got to take this look back for decent people. Six Squirrel, how you doing? What's going on?
Oh, and also Nightmare, get a gecko. Oh, Nightmare 8co gifted a gift tier sub 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Wow.
Fuck yes, thank you
Yes.
for the gifted tier. I love you guys so much. We'll get to all of our shout outs at the end. Let's see. Six Squirrel. Gripe. I spent Monday night bailing out a 20-pound bucket of water out of my basement for 4 hours straight until Menards opened up. I mean, like, it sucks when you got like Menards is like
What's
the
Menards?
worst. It's like a plumber thing, but they got the worst name.
Oh, right.
You're just waiting for them to save your life, and it's like, goddamn Menards. But like opened up, and I had to spend $200 on a new sump pump, and it has totally screwed up my budget for the month. $200 is not bad for a sump pump.
That's not bad. You got a new pump and you got to work out.
Yeah,
You got to work at
and
it.
you know what you're gonna do if you still have the old pump? If you just hold on to it, and when you get a little extra cash, it's a good investment to go ahead and get the old one fixed for whenever this happens again. That way you have the old one ready to go next time, because these sump pumps go down a lot more than we would like them to. Also, don't flush tampons or condoms down the toilet.
What's a sub pump?
Sump pump.
Sump pump.
It helps filter the poo-poo out of your house.
Oh.
Dr. Hooligan 42 Gripe. I work in a local public finance, and I hear from my small town peers is how. I'm sorry, I'd lost you. I work in a local public finance, and all I hear from my small town peers is how they do better, with no idea how public finance works. I know it's a boring gripe, but that's my life. I mean, you just smile and nod and just know that you got the answers and they don't. There's no reason to tell everyone they're idiots. Sometimes you just got to be like,
Right.
you know, that sounds nice.
And honestly, when people
Good
are
advice.
like, good advice, when people are like all up in their own ass and talking to you, it usually means they're not doing that great.
Yeah, and you know that, take solace in you talk beautifully and people are listening, because that is hard to do. True Goonie with zeros. My gripe this week is that I can't wear my prosthetic corneas for a month. Holy shit. And I have to survive on glasses, and I'm unbelievably blind. Fingers crossed I can get transplants soon. Oh my god, please. It's causing migraines to happen nearly daily basis, so I typed horribly. I'm very excited. No, you didn't type horribly. You nailed
you did
it,
great.
actually. And I bet you look great in glasses, and I know you'd much rather have new eyeballs. But the glasses, I'm sure, are working out great. And, you know, I think the new eyeballs will come. It takes time. You know, it's, as a weird sob story, our buddy who passed away recently, Kenny, he gave someone his eyeballs.
Right.
You know, and so it does happen. And just know that if you do get them, I would spend time honoring the person that gave them to you. And I think you will get it. Your prosthetic corneas, I mean, that's tough. You know, but
Damn.
these glasses are going to be good. I guarantee you look cool. I bet you look sexy. Put your hair down with those glasses and go hang out in a library.
Oh, yeah.
The real Jolie 3 gripe. My mom just told my mom just told my sisters and I she has lupus and her lymph nodes are inflamed. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, lymph nodes are right here, right?
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
And lupus. Yeah. Ayana Dukey has lupus. She is a comedian in New York. Look her up on Instagram. She's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she did have to change around her diet, and I'll know this is very superficial, but she did lose a bunch of weight because the lupus diet is very, like, strict, no bullshit.
Yeah.
No, like, packaged foods.
In the real Jolie 3, I gotta say, the fact that you wrote this makes you a good child, because you care about your mother and her lupus and her lymph nodes, and I got a feeling that you're gonna make this whole thing a lot better for her than she would have had if you weren't around. And I'm sure your sisters are great too, but the fact that you're writing it into us shows how much you care about your mother, and I think that's beautiful, and you keep that love alive, and it will transfer onto her, I guarantee.
That's right. Oh, Naked Comedy. Hi, Naked Comedy. She wrote in Maggie May. That's another comedian. She has lupus. And Lizzie Cooperman. They have
Really?
lupus. So
Maggie has lupus?
that's what she wrote. I didn't
Oh,
know that.
yeah.
So maybe look it up, and then maybe you'll find solace in these women's acts. And
Yeah.
maybe they'll show you other female comics she might find funny.
Yeah, definitely show her the lupus jokes. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
And Maggie May is fucking hilarious. She's
She
been on the
is.
brighter side a bunch of times. Melissa's gripe. My basement flooded twice. A lot of flooded basements today. It flooded twice in 10 days, and my car broke down, so now I'm out $4K that I don't just have. Man, I am fucking sorry.
Can you read that again? I'm sorry.
Melissa's basement flooded twice in 10 days, and her car broke down, so now she's out $4K that she doesn't have. Man, it seems like a lot of money shit going on today.
It is a lot of money, a lot of flooding.
Yeah, don't subscribe. Get rid of Amazon. I'll send you a bulk. But I think, man, that's tough.
What is it with the basement flooding twice? You know, maybe the basement's cleaner now.
I don't know about that.
Maybe it wiped out all some of the dirt.
That's like saying that Houston's cleaner after the floods.
Right.
We'll say that now that you could play it. Yeah, you get a little kid, you put him in a raincoat, put him in the flooded basement, and then you make a little boat out of paper, and you can float it around, and you're like, oh, you get some red balloons and shit. Make a viral video while you got the flooded basement. And I'm sorry about your money. Try to get some of that money back.
Damn, I'm
Distal 553. I got a gripe. Complained about my neighbors constantly breaking terms of lease and was given 3 days to quit notice today. Damn. That sucks.
Wait, you were given 3 days to quit notice, or they were?
It seems that Digital 553 was, because they were complaining about their neighbors constantly breaking the terms of lease. Yeah, man. That's very confusing, and I don't understand what's happening, but it sounds like you're up Schitt's Creek right now, but it also sounds like you were in a horrible living situation before this, and I think that no matter where you go, even if it's like a fucking van for a little while, you're going to be a lot more peaceful than you were just fucking work at it and get out of there and just save some money, and you'll get into a much better place because you were in a shitty place before.
Right. And I will say, as somebody who's going through, I don't want to get too much into it, I've gone through some roommate drama. Anybody can send off a 3-day to quit notice. Anybody can. And if they were breaking lease stuff, they want to take you to court. Go to court. That's usually like, sometimes people are like, we can go to court, thinking you're going to back down, because court's kind of like a 4-letter word. COURT. Never mind. So, people always, they threaten you with it, but it sounds like if they're breaking lease agreements, take them to court.
Yeah.
Like, why not? It sounds like you've got a lot more than you think.
Bendy Pants 420. Here's a good one. My gripe is the lack of Brighter Side merch.
Oh, sorry. Digital 553. Drug sales. 5 people living in 1 bedroom. Yeah, go to court.
And also, just get out of there, too. It sounds like a fucking dangerous-ass place where something's just awful is bound to happen. Yeah. So, take this as a blessing and fucking hit the road. And, I know you want to keep your spot and you don't want to be the one that leaves, but sometimes it's better to just be the one that leaves. Bendy Pants 420. My gripe is the lack of Brighter Side merch. I'm in a play at my local theater, and I worked a No Dogs in Space t-shirt into one of my costumes. I'd love to get a Brighter Side shirt.
We should get a Brighter Side
should get a Brighter Side. Now, here's what I think you should do. First of all, I need you to send that gripe to Marcus and Henry. And then, then that'll help. Also, we should just make our own shit, right?
Yeah, we can just do it ourselves.
Yeah, if you go, I got a new website, eddytunes.com right now, and I got some ham merch there. Maybe if I could figure out how to sell a Brighter Side shirt, maybe I could figure out how to split the cost with you and split the,
I can design a logo.
This is a meeting we will have separately. Shirt needs to happen. I need a Brighter Side shirt more than you do. Carrie Joe, gripe. I will never get to attend a Zabrowski Springsgiving because it sounds like a hell of a good time with complete with skeletons and farts. Yes. This is a gripe I cannot help you with. These secret society of the Zabrowskis is a very hard society to get involved in.
Yeah, they're very secretive.
I will say that not being able to come, you can have your own Springsgiving. All you need is 4 dead lambs and 3 good friends, and you can have a Springsgiving. Panic Bhutan. I'm sorry, were you going to say that?
Oh, no, I just said that's right.
Panic Bhutan gripe. Our place is not properly set up for sewer. What's going fucking on here? Landlord recently got popped for it and had to set it up properly. Good. That was 3 weeks ago. Sounds like we can't get kicked out at least. Raining, so our property is flooding with the pumps going. Ugh. What a fucking nightmare.
A lot of flooding.
A lot of bailing out. It's April showers. Guess what? Mayflowers.
It's going to be really pretty this summer. And the ground is going to need it because the summer, it might be drought time.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, you got to, I'm thinking, also, I think we need a series of it videos. going around. Sangria gripe. I wanted a drunk. I walked a drunk coworker to her hotel as a guy was following her home. Got her safe and in bed, and as I left, I fell down the hotel stairs and gave myself a concussion.
What?
You know.
You're a good person.
Yeah, you're a good person. You can go to sleep. Don't go to sleep, actually. But you can you know that you are a good person and you did the right thing, and don't let that deter you from doing the right thing again.
No.
Just make sure that you're watching your step while you're going downstairs. I'm sorry you got a concussion, but I don't know.
I got a concussion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When you fell off the truck?
When I fell off the truck, I got a concussion at 17.
I got concussions when I played football. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Because I saw stars a couple times. But, we'll see what happens. I think you're going to be all right, Gray. Just do your best to stay a good person and watch your steps and make sure your shoes are tied. Naked comedy. Last gripe of the day. Gripe, I got nerve pain so bad morphine doesn't even work. Oof. Well, first of all, don't do morphine. I know you need it and sometimes, but it can kill you. It makes you puke. It makes you sick. Man, nerve pain's the worst.
Can you smoke weed?
Gabapentin is the big weed doesn't really. I had some nerve pain recently. Gabapentin's the only thing that really helps. It's like a nerve blocker, but man, it's like nerve pain is just so aggravating because at least like with like muscle pain, you could put a patch on it,
right,
or something like that. Nerve pain, it's just like fucking in there. I will. What is the brighter side of
nerve pain?
Of nerve pain? What is the brighter side of nerve pain? Come on, we're going over here. We need to figure out. We gotta send Gurney home, and we gotta send James home, but we need to figure out nerve pain.
The brighter side of nerve pain.
The brighter side of nerve.
You don't want to do.
You get out of things. Look at this, James. Like James is like because he's just thinking about how much he wants to go home and not be here. But yes, you get out of things you don't want to do.
Sorry, I got nerve pain.
I got nerve pain. I can't do it.
And that you can do that for the rest of your life because you will heal your nerve pain. That will heal. But
hopefully.
Later,
all right, guys.
you'd be like, nerve pain, bye.
True Goonie, thank you both. I absolutely will honor the person. My aunt's family offered hers to me, but I wasn't ready yet. I do look super hot with my glasses. I cut off all my hair today, and I look great. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah. Thank you so much for all your subs tonight on The Brighter Side Live. Awesome 1G, Dat Dude Dewey, The Milkman, Digital Ghosty, Robe Slightly Ajar, Sangria, Marnally, Great Odin's Raven, and Nightmare Taco gifted 5 subs. So thank you, Nightmare Taco, for all that you do. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching our show. Thank you for being a part of the brighter side and wanting to have a positive outlook on life.
It's hard because I tell you what, I had to work on it.
Yes.
You think being raised with a mom who interrupts weddings was fun and dandy?
No.
No.
She's working through it, and now she still loves her mom, and she's going to go visit her.
I have to. Or I don't have to. I could just quit all
you
this
want to.
and go
You
do
want-
drugs in a basement. I don't give a shit.
Well, we used to do that. Guys, I love you very much. Thank you for watching The Brighter Side. Go to eddytunes.com for everything Eddie Tunes. And also, if you're in LA, Side Stories is going to be playing. Netflix is a joke festival. Henry and I are going to be there at the Masonic Temple over at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, May 9th, 9:45 p.m., right after Jeff Ross's Take a Banana for a Ride one-man show. It's unbelievable. Make a whole night out of it. I love you guys. Oh, Amber said this was cringy. I fucking love it.
You're supposed to do this now. You're supposed to do this.
I don't like this. This is cringy to me. This bothers me. I don't like. Yeah, it's stupid. If you want to do it, have a good time. Just I'm doing my pieces, and you let me do my pieces. I'll let you do your hearts.
I'll do my heart.
That's okay.